If trading feels exciting to you, this video is probably going to be uncomfortable. Not because you're bad at trading, but because discipline goes against how most people are wired. And until you understand that, no strategy will ever save you. Most traders don't lose because they don't know what to do. They lose because they can't sit still long enough to do it. The market is designed to stimulate you. Candles moving fast. Breakouts, big wicks, news, spikes. All of that triggers the same part of the brain that reacts to excitement, risk, and reward. And the brain doesn't care if the excitement comes from trading, gambling, or scrolling social media. It just wants more. That's why most traders don't break rules because they're stupid. They break rules because excitement feels productive and boredom feels like failure. Real discipline in trading doesn't look impressive. It looks like waiting when nothing is happening. Saying no to almost good setups. Sitting through sessions without taking a trade. Watching price hit your level and still not entering. That's not exciting. There's no dopamine hit from that. No screenshots. No adrenaline. But that's exactly why it works. The big misunderstanding about discipline. Most people think discipline means forcing yourself to do the right thing in the moment. That's wrong. Discipline is not willpower. Discipline is deciding before the market opens what you will and won't do. The moment you're deciding during live price action, emotion is already involved. Structure removes emotion. Rules remove debate. Here's the uncomfortable part. Most people don't want consistency. They want validation. They want to feel smart. They want to feel early. They want to feel like they caught something. Discipline doesn't give you that feeling. Discipline just quietly keeps you alive in the market. And for most people, that's not enough. Think about how most people actually trade. They sit down at the charts, and within minutes, they're already looking for something to do. Not because the market is offering an opportunity, but because doing nothing feels wrong. Waiting feels unproductive. And the longer the price goes sideways, the louder the internal pressure gets. That pressure is what causes early entries. It's what causes people to lower their standards. And it's what turns a clean plan into a messy execution. The market didn't rush them. Their discomfort did. Discipline doesn't look impressive when you're living it. It seems like watching the price approach your level and not reacting. It looks like letting a setup go because one condition wasn't met. And it seems like ending a session with no trades, not because you were scared, but because nothing earned your risk. Most people mistake activity for progress. But in trading, activity usually increases risk, not results. Boring discipline isn't passive. It's selective. A lot of traders tell themselves they'll just be disciplined today. But the market doesn't reward intentions. It rewards preparation. The decision to trade or not trade should already be made before the price starts moving. Once you're watching candles form in real time, your emotions are already involved. Structure isn't restrictive. Structure is protective. It limits the number of decisions you're allowed to make. And fewer decisions mean fewer mistakes. This is why so many traders jump from strategy to strategy. They're not actually searching for an edge. They're searching for something that feels exciting enough to keep them engaged. But excitement fades. And when it does, the same behavioral problems show up again. The truth is that most people don't need better setups. They need fewer opportunities to sabotage themselves. And that only comes from structure, not motivation. The market doesn't care how confident you feel. It doesn't care how motivated you are. And it doesn't care how badly you want it. It responds to consistency, to patience, and to rules that don't change based on emotion. Boring discipline doesn't feel rewarding in the moment. But over time, it's the only thing that compounds. GhostFX was built around this exact idea. Not signals, not hype, not excitement. Rules, structure, and removing emotion before it shows up. The goal isn't to trade more. The goal is to trade less and survive long enough for consistency to matter. If trading feels boring when you're doing it right, that's not a problem. That's the signal you're finally aligned with how the market actually rewards people. Excitement feels good in the moment. Discipline feels boring, but boring compounds. If this way of thinking makes sense to you, you'll probably fit in here. I post short, direct reminders about discipline and structure, and I'm building GhostFX around rules, not hype. Subscribe if you want less emotion and more control in your trading. If you are new to trading or if you are a struggling trader, comment the word ghost or click the link in the bio and we'll get you the help you deserve.